Hi, this video is the art of hair transplant restoration surgery on a client with a class 5-6 hair loss pattern, and he's thinning from the front to the back. And we need to move around over 5,000 grafts per day, at least 2,500 to 3,000 grafts front half, and then after that we just scatter whatever left and put toward the back half, 3,000. And sometimes we can even do 3,500 or even 3,900 for the front half. As you know, with the advanced hair loss, you're going to need more than one surgery. You have perfect coverage from the front to the back. Hair transplant has its limitation. Despite that, how much dent pack we do, you will never get the original density that God created. But you can come close after you do a second procedure or more. And the idea is always an illusion of perfect coverage, and we always have to have emphasize the front half first, and then of course we're gonna fill in the back half. And if you put around at least 5,000 grafts, the front and the back will look good. Of course the front will be more. As you know, hair transplant is not just the surgical skill of the surgeon. It requires a lot of the artistic and aesthetic details. And from the mid eyebrow to the hairline for Asian and black is around 6.5 to 7 centimeter. For Caucasian it's around 7.5 to 8.5 centimeter. And as you can see, this client, the measurement is around from the mid eyebrows to the hairline here. So his is 7.5 centimeter, and we do the measurement again. This is around 7.5. And then the more narrow the face, the more arched back the hairline is, and the more round the face, the more flat the hairline is. That line is the median line. It's not a real line. There's no line. We just dance up and down, because no hairline is straight line. And if it's too straight, it will look artificial. And you can see the zigzag. Now, there's two types of hairline. You can have the soft hairline or the tight hairline, and actually three, and that's the tight hairline. So the soft hairline will have a bigger zigzag, and we use a lot more single hair roots. So it looks very natural and soft. However, the downside is because we use so much root that goes single hair in the front with a bigger zigzag, it looks thinner. It's a slight appearance of thinner, but you still have a nice thick forest of hair behind it. Another type of hairline is called a tight hairline, where instead of big zigzag, we have a smaller zigzag. With a tight hairline, it will look more of a wow factor. It looks more dense. However, it's very small hairline, so sometimes people are afraid that might be artificial. But really, with all the hairline that I create, it's not going to look artificial. So a lot of times people will just pick somewhere in between. They don't want to do too big the zigzag or too tight of a small zigzag. They want to go in between. Once we get the shape of zigzag down, we start transplant 35, 45 in the front, increase when you go backward, and changes when you go a different direction. And then not only precise angle is important, selection of hair graft is important. We transplant rows and rows of single hair graft in the front, followed by we go 2 hair, 3 hair, 4 hair back for bulk and volume. If he's perfectionist, he can go back to do another one to hit the back a lot stronger and put a lot of strong root in the back while reinforce the front, and then he'll be done if he consider do the second time around. But even with the first time around, it should look fantastic, and you see most of my work, and I specialize in the advanced hair loss, and I do quite a bit. And if you ever Google or YouTube advanced hair loss transplant restoration surgery result, we know with 5, 6, or 7 would be for another followed by Dr. Diep. You're going to see quite a bit of my work. So this is the art of hair transplant restoration surgery on a client with advanced hair loss pattern. Can you look all the way down for me? You can see how thin his hair is. Look back. There we go. Thank you.